Good evening, everyone. And also, I gotta quickly change the light so to make it all look a bit better. Hello, good evening. I hope you're all doing good. We are in Planet Coaster with update number 9 live. We're going to have a quick look at what I've built in for Lake Forest, and then we are going to go over to what is going to be today's workplace. It's going to be Hanseatic Dreamland, and something doesn't really work over here. Gotta quickly close that off. So we are also awesome sorcerer. What's that? Awesome Sauce VR. That's how you pronounce that. Hello, good evening. Also, Brogoding's vlog. Also, Mr. Leaf Productions. Good to see you. I hate you still for getting me into the AZA build. It's taken forever. I don't know how you do that, mate. I literally don't know how you do that, because you've put out how many? 4 of them already? Yeah, I struggle to do 1 because it's crazy. It's literally crazy. Yeah, and I've not even done the Planet Zoo version. I'm still working on the AZA version. Yeah, whatever. Uber Stevo, good evening to you as well. Hello, Bounty Condor as well. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Welcome on in to our wonderful arcade over here, the BF Arcades, which means the Black Forest Arcades. This is remember last stream, there's still our measurement dude. Remember last stream when we prepared our restaurant area over here? Oh man, that's so cool with how the light casts over from there, and you got that like kind of arcade vibe already peeking through. That's so good. I'm so happy we went for these. But this exactly over here is why I wish they would upgrade this to the Jurassic World Evolution engine, because this light over here is not meant to be coming through here. Oh, but that song is too good. This is vibing so much. Ding, 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 ding. I can't even turn that even lower, that light. Look at that. I still have to get used to how good the camera is. Yeah, I wish that the light, they have global illumination in here. Just make the freaking pieces cast shadows. That would help tremendously. Then we've got a fake kitchen back here, and also kind of like really like that. So that's what we're going to build today. Yeah, me too. It's gonna be I can already say that it's gonna be a sci-fi arcade, which is going to be great. We're going to go our retro-futuristic, oh my god, retro-futuristic area we are going to go for. But I just wanted to quickly show you around what we've done. So I'm here for that real quick, and then we jump over. For those of you who will join too late, well, that's that then. You don't see what we've done. So let's quickly check out what I've built over here, because I'm literally very proud of it. Yeah, it is Leaf. Like, really, they stretch the, let's say, when this game released, I think all of us had the feeling that the leap forward compared to Planet Zoo wasn't too tremendous, but Frontier is stretching that gap. It's really, they are making that gap more open, more wide. It's a bigger gap than it's ever been, and with every single update. Also, last stream we figured how much more detailed the guests are now in this game. Like, if we pause the game real quick, I'm gonna show you I don't know if you ever noticed, Leaf, but like if you go, for example, and have a look at especially like hair textures and how the hair, like everything like this goes. Also like little things like this arm wristband over here, or like how socks and stuff are cropped. You find a lot more details like chains and earrings and stuff. And for me, that was so normal until I figured that all of that is not even in Planet Zoo. It's not in there. Like if you check out the people, like hair details like that, you think it is, but it's not. And that's so incredible to see how much the peep actually did improve. Like specifically hair like that is so good. Like the also how they interact and like little watches like this. They do have watches in Zoo if I remember correctly, but they're merely like textures. And like this is so good. And also like having all these bags and so on obviously helps a lot. What I do also love is like all the animations for this update. I mean, just look at this, how they're all like, how this little dance, this little happiness dance, it's just like already so good. Like she's all up to that. Like she's going to play now with the claw. Let's have a look. There's like the claw machine coming down. It's so well animated. Let's follow that thing through. Come on. Put it correctly. You're gonna make me anxious as well. Let's go down. Let's see if you grab something. Oh yeah, you have one. You have one. Don't let it slip. Don't let it slip. Come on, bring it forward. Bring it forward. Yeah, you got that. You got that. And boom. There you go. Let's see what you got. Let's see what you got out of this. Let's see. Are you happy? Oh, there you go. You got a bag out of that. Let's see if he's going to be lucky and happy after all as well. Let's see what this guy is going to do afterwards. So you're going to... Are you happy? Oh, no, he's sad. Look at him. He wasn't lucky, but he still got a bag, at least. Hey there, all of you joining. Hell there, Pim's Adventures. Hi there, Dusky Dev, I guess it is. Also, air hockey is my absolute favorite over here. But also here, you can see the zipper. Just have a look how the zipper has a 3D kind of model to it, which really helps so much to sell the idea. Look at that. This guy over here. Let's have a look what you're doing. Are you happy at all or not? Like, I love that with the lighting. I love also that, like, how this thing changed the lighting, and also it changes the speed all of the times. Like, really big fan of this update. It really made me enjoy this so much. Also, I have this on early morning because I just absolutely freaking love how the sunlight is just like coming in here and giving you this early morning vibes over here. Oh, by the way, this is like candy stuff over here, but I felt like these look like these perfect 80s 90s puff kind of sitting things. Really love that. I also wanted to show you one more detail. Let's see if we can catch a kid. Yeah, there you go. We can catch a kid over here. I love that they're standing on their toes. Look at that. They're standing on their toes to reach the game. Like, this is just such a lovely little detail. Look, they're just like trying to reach that, and they really look upwards to see the game. Gorgon Gaming, good evening. How are you doing? I'm doing fantastic because of this update being... Oh, look at that dance. This is even a different dance. Oh my god. Ding, ding, ding. Oh my god. Dude, you gotta go. You gotta go to the barber. What's going on? Yay! But you're gonna be very happy. Look at this style, though. Look at this style. This is a real Gen Alpha kit over here. Real Gen Alpha, dude, that is. I'm currently testing the arcades using Teggy's new upside down tricks. Is that working? Do people flip around then, or is it working? Because I am going to show you something. I have done more. Let's just quickly run around in the early morning vibes over here. God, it looks... Oh. Also, it's not my opinion, but hold on. I'm going to show you something before I walk on. Walk on with us. Okay, I'm going to do something real quick. I am going to... Oops. I'm going to, first of all, put on another time of day. Let's say this. And what I'm going to quickly do is I'm going to turn off all my presets. I'm going to reset everything to normal. Reset. Clouds are reset. Atmosphere is reset, 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 and reset. So this is now the normal in-game graphics again. And people have reported that they did improve the graphics, and I must admit they have. Something about this feels more crisp and more refined. They still haven't completely redone the colors on the leaves and stuff. On the leaves in chat and obviously in game. But something about the textures, something about the overall look really feels a lot more clean now, if you know what I mean. Like, it's always looked good, but if we zoom in, for example, try to focus on the texture of the bricks, and also on the roof shingles, and how the shade up there works with the roof. And also, like, if you look around, it feels like they have done a little upgrade on the graphics, like especially these trees, or also here, like these bushes. Something about this looks different to me. I can't really pinpoint what it is, but it feels like... Also, like, look at the details up there. Wait, have they fixed these things? Oh, I gotta check that in a second. I also like... Oh, look at these roof tiles over here. It all looks like as if something about it is like almost like unleashed, uncovered, if that's what it is. Also, look at the subtle differences in lighting between that roof in the foreground and the tower in the background. Something about this looks just so much more crisp and so much more good looking, like really as if they have upgraded something. And there were some changelog things about the graphics and lighting, but I haven't really understood what they meant. It was just like some fixes or so. But in general, I think also that tree over here, the leaves and stuff, it all looks better. And I did double check the oak tree. The oak tree unfortunately does not look better, but other than that, I have the feeling also this one. Look. they did change something. So I'm gonna go out into the normal camera and see. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, they changed something about the graphics. And also performance-wise, people said it's better, which I can't really tell. I'm streaming right now, but considering we are around 40 FPS, this is at least not worse. And for me, maybe a tad bit better even in this park. Unfortunately, this park is already pretty heavy on performance, but let's have a look where we find an oak tree. I've gotten rid of most of the oak trees because I didn't like them. Hold on, wait. Okay, come on. Come on. If, guys, they did fix something, didn't they? It still looks not perfect to me. But that's an oak tree. That is finally an oak tree. So what I remember is when I put this tree next to the ash tree, which is that one, and the European ash tree is one of my favorite trees in the game. So this one looked almost like yellowish next to it. And now that's, let me just double check. Do I have really all my presets? I mean, obviously the current preset is that one, but Can I delete this? Is what's gonna delete? Okay, no. I don't want to. I want to just see everything is reset to normal, so I don't have anything. I'm just gonna load in one of my presets just to see that it is not. Okay, well, look at how it now looks with my realism preset. Are you even kidding me? Okay, just gonna get rid of this preset again real quick just to see. Come on, click. Come on. Sometimes I just can't click any button. So let's see. I'm just gonna get rid of all these settings. Just gonna get rid of all the other settings. Okay. So this is vanilla game. It is still too saturated, yes. But other than that, it is definitely gone. There's no LOD fix otherwise. LODs still do just jump in a little bit, but they have fixed something about it. I'm not sure what exactly. As I said, I can't pinpoint it, but they definitely did change something. I mean, I'm still madly in love with my European ash tree. It still looks the best, but okay. I think I don't have. Okay, give me before we jump over into Hanseatic Dreamland. I gotta check out a couple trees because also I need to check one more thing first of all, and that is a decal. Let's have a look. A decal, and there is this one over here. Please have this fixed. Come on. Damn, still not fixed. Why is it? Frontier, why don't you do this? Ceratosaurus, good evening to you. Yeah, hey that. They need to fix these grunge pieces. I would love to see this fixed. Okay, let's have a look at some of the other trees because my problem with the trees, obviously, is always that I haven't been using them because most of them look quite shitty. Oh, boy. Okay. Let's put down a couple of the trees now to really see which they did improve upon. I really would like... Okay, I mean, there was never an issue about the bamboo, though. Just different variants. Okay, that one still looks crap. Let's have a look about that one. That one was always fairly decent, to be honest. That one doesn't look good at all. This one was also kind of broken and still is, unfortunately. What else do we have in here? Oh, I mean, my ash tree is always good. What about that one? Yeah, that one was always fairly okay-ish. There were a couple of trees that I really disliked. The fig tree was none of it. This one was always kind of okay. The Indian almond was good as well, but that one over here was also kind of annoying. So let's put that one down. Let's put a couple of these down. I just want to figure out, because I know that a couple of those really looked absolutely horrible. And I just want to see if they fixed some of those. Just going to go for some of those. So we can just quickly get through with them. And then I'll jump over to Hanseatic, which is going to be a fun episode today. Or a fun build, I should say. It's not an episode, it's a live stream. But you get the idea. So what else do we have? I also need to see my birch trees. Is that the birch tree? Yeah. Hopefully they fixed that one too, because I need myself some birch trees. Did I put that maple down already? I guess I didn't. You said maple. I love that dog video though. I don't know if you guys know, but I like the dog video with the maple, some maple stuff on it. Oh, come on. Let me eat it. Okay, so the oak tree we did check. Let's also put down the smaller one, which is that one. Okay, just going to do a real quick overview of these trees to see which one they did. So that one looks gorgeous. That is Planet Zoo level of tree. Absolutely love that one. So this one goes, let's just quickly rate them. Okay, we're gonna rate the trees now. Oh god, there's like some stuff. Where do we put them? I think the good trees, let's put the good trees. I'm just gonna get rid of some of the stuff here. It's just a rating, okay? It's just a rating. So we're gonna put the good trees on the left hand side, and we're gonna put the horrendous ones somewhere here on the right hand side. Okay, so that one is a great tree. What about that one? That one used to be bad. That one used to be super bad, and now it looks fairly good. The Aleppo pine tree. I think the texture isn't it's decent. It's decent. And that one has a yellow tint to it. It's got a very bad LOD though. But anyways, so what about this one? Maybe that's the next frontier project, Planet Botanic Garden. Yeah, also Kura Heka, good evening to you. So bold cypress tree large. It's not bad, but is it good? I would just rate that thing good. Let's put that one in good. So UBA banana palm tree large. Yeah, what shall I say? It's a banana tree, isn't it? Is it could be a new niche, yeah. It's a good one. It's not a great one, it's a good one. I don't know what, something distracts me on that tree. I'm not sure what it is. Though it's definitely, you know, I have to put it to the great ones because as a tree, as a piece, it looks good. So, these bamboo pieces over here, I can't put them in great. They are good, but they're not great. They are good, but not great. One is it? It's just one is enough. That is absolutely that one over here. Black poplar pine tree. Something about this thing doesn't look good to me. I don't know what it is. I'm not sure if it's the model itself, but that one absolutely goes into the bad trees for me. Just like let's put the bad tree. I mean, we will have more bad trees. So let's put them here on the parking lot. Okay, so this is a ash tree, but that's not part of our list here. We all know that the ash tree is amazing. So that one is horrible. I hate that one. The black, nothing like a spruce tree. They need to fix the entire model. That one is a great one. Always used to be a great one. So come on over. Let's put it here. So that one is good. That one is, I hate this palm tree because it's way too yellow and the leaves don't hold up to a good quality. It just doesn't really look good at all. I like comparing this to the Planet Zoo palm trees. Absolutely horrible. You go here. If you do think something different, guys, let me know in chat. This palm tree over here, again, way too yellowish, but I like the model more. So this one goes into the okay region, because it's not bad. This one over here, yeah, texture-wise, everything-wise, don't like it really. I'm sorry, but it does go into the bad one for me. Let's go put that over into the bad ones. Now, let's figure some other trees. This one over here wouldn't be as bad if the LODs would be fixed. But the LOD is not fixed. And the Indian almond tree. I mean, this is kind of like an almond tree looks. So I'm going to give this an okay. But nothing more than that, okay? This is going to be an okay. And this one is absolutely going to be horrible. Horrible it is. So there we go. Let's figure. This one is okay. It almost seems like they have improved that one too. Actually, you know what? No, this is not okay. This is great. This is an Italian cypress tree. And to be honest, I prefer that one over the zoo version. The zoo version of this one is actually too yellow. That is the actual green that you'd expect from a cypress tree. Nope, I gotta say, this one is absolutely a great one. So let's go further. That one over here is also pretty okay. The Japanese cherry tree looks really good, really good. Also very nice little blooms and stuff. Absolutely putting that into the awesome ones. It does feel off the first moment, but yeah, this one is horrible over here. I'm very sorry, but I'm like you know, what is this even? I don't want to even just go over. It just nothing. What's that even? A juniper tree. I can't even put this into the okay-ish. Something about this whole tree feels off to me. So we're gonna go and put this into the bad ones too. I'm sorry, but I got to do this. So that one over here always is a hard one for me, because the London, I know that the London plane tree also in Planet Zoo looks really not great at all. Great with poor LED. Well, your ratings are no longer available. Well, I mean, I have a hard time, guys. I think I'm gonna put this in the okay, but it's very close to being bad. But I think I like the textures and the colors on this one too much to give it a bad one, to be honest. This one over here is a better one. This is an olive tree, and I gotta say, this is a good olive tree. Raven Queen's Tiefling, good evening to you. Tiefling? How you pronounce that? But this one is a great one. So let's put that one over. So this one over here, yeah, I don't know what, but they have really messed up with pine trees. There's not really a great pine tree in the game. I'm fairly sorry, but also comparing that to the zoo version, hell no. Same goes for you aspen tree, absolutely no. I do see they didn't change anything with these, but they seem to have changed this one. This seems to be the only, I mean, it used to be better already. It's definitely into the good trees, because that is a really good one. So that what's that? The Skymore maple tree looks, in my opinion, fantastic. This is next to the ash tree, one of my favorites. Really great overall model. The way the leaves are kind of done, really love that. It's a very good. It's a very good model. Absolutely going to the very good ones. I can absolutely put the Weeping Willow back into it too. That was the first model where I said this looks even better than the zoo variant. Checking in with my birch tree. Okay, they have improved that one too, which is great. Hold on, I'm just gonna do something, because the birch tree had the issue that it had a very different quality from large. Yeah. This is still the issue. Have a look at that. Why is the quality from large to medium so off? Like, you got to do it this way. The large one goes into great, and the medium one goes into bad. It is the way it is, you know. They just don't deserve to be next to each other. Look, I mean, I think this is exactly my example. This is exactly what I want to do and want to say. You're welcome, Master Engineering. I think conifers are just hard to make look good without insane level of detail. You're right, but they showed that they can do it while they did this, you know, they absolutely did do this. So, yeah, I don't know. I also don't know why they just didn't use everything from Zoo. There was no reason to redesign a single tree. Maybe a couple though, but still, I would still at any day take all the ones from Planet Zoo over this one. Anyways, how is this possible? How can a model like this be so good and then the same family of trees almost as if it's broken? Look, even the LODs are broken on that one, but aren't on this one. What the heck? Do you see that? Okay. Let's go. Oh, what, Rudy? What are you saying? What are you saying? Huh? What are you saying? Let's have a look at that last one over here. Okay, so is this? Where's this going? This is definitely not bad, but it's also not good, so it's gonna be in that mediocre kind of category. And now, let's go and have a look at our oak tree. Well, that's the oak tree medium. Was that the oak tree large that is better now? Yeah. An application control policy has blocked this file. What? Oh, your Planko. Oh, this is weird. This is weird. I don't know why, but... Okay, I must admit... The oak tree now is on the verge of being a good tree now. It's not a great tree. I can't put it in grade, but it definitely went from absolute horrible to absolute great. Or to being close to great. Okay, let's have a look at the great trees. I mean, if you look at all of these from this angle, you can tell already that they did a stellar job on these trees. Like you can already tell from this overview. And now let's compare that. I'm just gonna, you know what, I'm just gonna take a screenshot of this because that's gonna be fun. So this is that. This is the mediocre ones. To be fair, they're kind of okay. Like, they're not great, but they're kind of okay. And then let's go to the horrible. It's insane how you can immediately tell how bad these are. They look like from Roller Coaster Tycoon 3 all of a sudden. I don't know why, but like... Yeah, I'm just glad that I have reported that to Frontier a month ago. So hopefully this was already a first step in them fixing a couple of things. So what I definitely can tell is that the oak tree is improved. This swamp tree is improved as well. They absolutely have improved the birch tree further. And I'm not sure if that one always was so great, but that is easily one of my favorite trees now. Absolutely amazing looking. Amazing looking. Okay, never mind. Guys, I think it's time to hop over to the Hanseatic. Or is there anything you still want to see from the update? We have had a look at all the machines and stuff. We've looked at the coasters and all the coaster applications in the update video. Like that you can have like different thick spines and stuff like that. Talked about all of that, you know. We've looked at some of the animations and stuff. So I think as for an overview reason, we did enough. So let's actually load into our wonderful Hanseatic. And where is it? I did actually... oh, you know what? We can actually do something else. Let's go into K-pop Demon Hunters thing. And I'm going to show you real quick how that looks without the light on the train. Because that looks actually pretty good. It does look pretty damn good. I barely have anything to drink anymore here. But I will fix that when I say goodnight to my wife. That's going to be happening then. The good old Saskia water. Saskia it is. Okay, let's freaking go, guys. We are going to say activated, deactivated, and we're gonna jump into the car. Oops, hold on. I'm just gonna see if there's someone in the station. Yes, we are in the station. Let's go to C2. Hit play. Oh wait, why did I jump out? Whoops, C2. There you go. And for a second, I need to put in the flashlight so that I'm seeing if we are starting. Yes, God, that's gonna be very fun. I could put on the song, but what about tap water? Oh, I do like tap water quite a bit. Ours over here is unfortunately not like super nice tasting, but because it's so, is there too much chalk in? Do you say chalk in English? I don't know if that's, but it's like very chalky, if that makes sense. But yeah, now this is the ride now without the coaster lights on, and it just hits even so much more. I love that. It's like really that the track just blends in eventually is so good. Like you get this way more powerful effect now of all of a sudden getting these effects in. It's so good. Wow. And then now you're completely off like where you go, and then left and right, and then all the lights come in a little bit, and it's so good. really, really nice. And I love the fact that then all of a sudden these things just, they have such more impact now as you don't know where you're going. And then eventually you can see the track briefly, and then you know exactly where this goes. And all of that just has such a, you know, such a better impact now. You can really do proper dark ride sections. That is so cool. Or you can even now put lights on your coaster and trigger those, which is fantastic, obviously. But yeah, look at how this changes the ride itself. I can also zoom in once, so we have even not the coaster car. So that is really cool. It just really gives you that more crazy effect of not knowing where you are. Can't believe you landed that IP for... Yeah, well, YouTube can't believe it either. Obviously, I didn't earn shit for that one, but it was just too much fun to do it. There is a website, though, where you can license actually great music to have in one single video. And it's not even that expensive. You know what? I wanted to double check that anyways, because I'm planning to do a Linkin Park version. And I'm really... how's it called? If I call like this? No. Or is it licked? Oh, licked. That's how it's called. Licked is the word, how it's called. But yeah, I think you get the idea about the coaster. It's without it being synced to music, the coaster isn't even that good, to be honest, because you really lose yourself in the coaster, because it's like, you know, you don't even know where you're going. So I will do a new video about this now with the fully dark version, and I'm gonna sync a couple more things to it, so just to make it a tad bit better even, you know, because it doesn't matter, the video didn't perform that well anyway, so I'm not really destroying anything, but there are some really cool changes to the game that will help me, you know, make this even better. But yeah, look at it, it just, it looks so phenomenal. Waiting for the music sync Highway to Hell go-karts. Yeah. Okay, we're almost through, so let's have a look until we're through, because I like this last bit over here with the floating light effects here. It's just so much better now, because it really has just that subtle lighting on the track, and then, so good. So good. Boom, all dark now. Yeah, that's what it is. That's what it is, guys. That's what it is. Okay, never mind. While I'm double checking the music, let's load into the Hanseatic, and I think I do have a save file for that, which was called, yeah, Hanseatic Dreamland 2026. I hope it's the correct one, though. I hope that's the correct one, because I have, actually, when I did the video on all the updates I'm planning for it, I was in the wrong file, so I did fix a couple of things in the wrong file, which is a bit of a shame, but that's that. So I'm just gonna have a look, search, and I'm going to say Linkin Park. Is there a Linkin Park in here? Oh, there's actually just one song of Linkin Park, which is not the one I wanted to. Let's say all premium. Do we have anything? Nah, it's just like all. Did you mean? No, I think Linkin Park. It's just one song of Linkin Park, which is Hard Cuts. That's not a good song though. Can I see what is the most prominent songs right now or whatever? I've got Yellow from Coldplay, would be possible. Mr. Brightside from The Killers could be we could make Blinding Lights by The Weeknd. Bring Me to Life by Evanescence. Oh my god, that would be a banger. But it's also kind of long. But it's a shame that's not Linkin Park. We've got Eminem. Not sure that I could. Eminem is also not in. I thought in the past there was better ones, to be honest, but The Killers seem to have quite a lot in. Coldplay have a lot in. Sabrina Carpenter's in. I wonder, Olivia Dean. Oh my god, Olivia Dean. That's a very good one. Ariana Grande is also in. So maybe I'm gonna use something from Ariana Grande then. Low-key a little fan of her, to be honest. Oh, like Into You, for example, could be that. What? How much is this? Oh, that's actually fairly okay. If I wanted to do a video with Into You from Ariana Grande, it would cost me 36 euro. 36 euros, actually. That is pretty okay. That is pretty okay. Hold on. I'm just gonna check if Taylor Swift is in here, because that might be like 10 times the amount, right? Taylor Swift, is there any song of her? Oh, there is. Ooh. Ooh, look at that. Taylor Swift feat Pew Long Way. Okay, it's just one song though. But it's also like 35. That's interesting. Very interesting. Okay, that was just like, I was just like double checking. Look at that. We are in, and it is the correct file. That is good. That is very good. Very, very good. Ooh, yeah. Because I remember that I did build a couple of bridges already in here, and I did put a couple of things down from some of the latest updates. Obviously, these are not going to stay here. That was just like placeholders to showcase some of the new stuff and get some more life in here. I can actually get rid of all this crap here real quick. It just doesn't matter. We can just get rid of it to clean that up already. No one needs to just, you know, film that, but like, let's just do this. Woo! There you go. Maybe that last one was not needed. So here we go, and we're just going to frame that nicely and fix. Hold on. Was that a... Why though? What is the difference? Curbs off. Is that like, let's just test the little one? Yeah, no, it's still not. Is that add path foundation maybe? Yeah, it's the foundation. Okay, cool. So let's just go and do this. Beep, beep, beep. Good night, Rudy. Have a good one, Pim's Adventure. Do not summon the wrath of Swifties. No, we don't. Howdy, Rudy. In Vader 30s. How are you doing? Yay, get to building, but Major Pooty. That's not what we do here. That's too early. We haven't streamed for an hour. That would be way too productive. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna give you a little bit of a plan what we do today. I know it's very uncommon for typical Rudy, but we are doing something fantastic today. So, you remember, we still have our wonderful sci-fi area over here. We do have our spaceship, right? So, this is the spaceship I intended to become a wonderful restaurant eventually. This thing, by the way, also has to go. Just forgot about that earlier, but this one has to go. I'm also still crazy big of a fan of this thing over here. Our tiny little sci-fi whatever-est shop. I'm still very happy with this. Blinding Lights would also be a cool with front theme. Yeah, I wanted to make a dual coaster, so it has to be a song with two singers, or like two voices actually. That would be fun, but I'm not entirely sure. My purple place died. Are you still alive in there? What? So... Well, I was telling Master to get building. No. Anyway, so this is the area in here. I'm still hoping that eventually we'll get the smaller one. This is I want to have the Raptor tracks back. That would be so good. No, please, no, no. What? Master Engineering, stay calm. What's happening? Is the game not working again? Okay, it's kind of crazy. It's still 30 FPS either if I play the game or not. The FPS actually stayed the same. It's very interesting. Actually, they get less. What the heck? Yeah, but this area over here looks already pretty fantastic. I do still dig the retro futuristic vibe of all of that. But what we're going to do today is we are, first of all, that spaceship can just go out of the way, first of all. What we're going to do is we are going to turn this area here into an arcade. And by that, we are going to look, first of all, for a tiny, tiny flat ride. And I want to do this like, I want to have the arcade going around the flat ride on on multiple levels. So we have to do quite a lot of path fuckery today, which is going to be annoying, but we hopefully will succeed eventually. We also have this structure over here, which needs to get the entrances in, but the other streaming site is giving me an error and won't load. Just checking if you're still alive. Which other streaming site? So Twitch isn't working, you say? I also figured that no one from Twitch is answering in chat, so maybe Twitch isn't even live. Hold on. I'm just gonna double check here. Oh no, Twitch is live. Let's have a look if everything goes right on Twitch. Is Twitch working? Oh, Twitch is down. What the heck is going on? There was a network error. Please try again. Can I reload this one only? Hold on. I'm just gonna double check if I can do this again, and I'm not sure if it's going online now. Sending data. I just restarted the Twitch stream. Let's see if that works. Let's see if that works now. I mean, I didn't get a message about this, so... Okay, so it does tell me that the stream is back live. Is Twitch down right now? But it doesn't tell me it's down for... No, I do still see other people streaming. Huh. That is interesting. I can't really tell what it is though, but there was a network error. Obviously, it cannot be my streaming, right? Because... How do I do this? Because I don't have any issues on my side. There's literally no issue on my side right now. I mean, there are coming messages through. If anyone else on Twitch is watching, if anyone still is watching on Twitch and it works, please let me know, because I cannot see anything in here. Network error. What is this? There was no trying and fix this. There we go. Huh. Thank you, Ahmed, via 3Zone. So, basic problem, refresh the page, restart, turn on Google, blah, 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 blah. TV is called. So, people say it's like TTV or disabling ad blocker or stuff like that would be the problem. Okay, it seems to be a Twitch issue that I cannot really solve. I mean, I'm reloading the whole time, but it doesn't really work. And seemingly, no, I mean, it does tell me I am streaming, I am live. And if I go to restream, it also... Wait, hold on, now I'm offline with all of those? That doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. Now restream tells me that I'm offline on both, which... you know, makes no sense at all. I'm just gonna upgrade. I'm just gonna reload this now to see. Okay, so it does tell me you got a new message. Yeah. Okay, fine, but okay. So now I can see that Twitch seems to be down. Yeah. I don't know, guys. I have no freaking idea how I can solve that. I'm also I can refresh the page. It does tell me I'm live, but it seems like the Twitch player. How about on phone? Can I check it on phone? It does tell me on phone that I'm live too. I can see my dashboard even. So first time chat, Major Pooty, yeah. I can't see it either on I don't know really what's going on, to be honest. I can't tell. I can't. It used to work, so it can't be my own settings. I have also no internet issues or whatsoever. Okay, I am going to say goodnight to my wife, and then we have to see if it may be a Twitch issue, because I can't. Like, it's definitely not a me issue here at this point. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna leave you riding a coaster, and I'm gonna leave you riding. Oh God, which coaster do I leave you riding? I think this one. Is one of my favorite coasters anyways that I've ever built. So you're going to enjoy one of the bestest coasters I've ever built. So you're going to be sitting in this one over here. And you are going to enjoy that from the front bumper, because that is the absolute gorgeous gorgeous experience. So here we go, and I'm gonna shut up now. I'll be saying goodnight to my wife. I'll be back in a bit. We are going to build. It's going to be a fun build. Please stay with me. Hopefully Twitch is back with us soon. I can't do much about this, but yeah, be back in a couple minutes. Stay nice, and you got Cher with you. Hello! I hope you enjoyed the coaster. I hope you had a good time. I'm seeing that obviously Twitch seems not to be back. Let me just quickly double check. Is Twitch down? Because I couldn't even get it on Twitch status. Hold on. Twitch down. Blah, blah, blah. Oh my god. Yeah, okay. Well, that is definitely not a me problem. I cannot solve it. That is a crazy spike right now. I love the fact that the Twitch side doesn't say any issues reported. Everything is fine. Twitch is always live, except when it's not. And no, Jamma, actually, stream is live on YouTube. Can I do this on Twitch only? At Jamma X. No, it only works on YouTube. Twitch is down. So Kane, yeah. I can't put a message anyway. I mean, I would need to put it down every few minutes so people see it. Some streams are down and some are not. Yeah, exactly. But it seems like more and more are getting down. It's so weird. Like if I have a look at the down detector, there is like an insane spike right now, and it's not even stopping. It's like 907 reports in the last minute. 907 reports in the last minute, and let me just see in that all the other thing, in the German thing, that was the international one, and blah 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 blah. And then the German thing, oh my god, we had 700 and yeah, 722 messages. Wow, insane. That's not what I wanted to do. That's not what I wanted to do. Okay, what about feedback about the coaster, guys? Feedback about the coaster. Definitely wanted. Now, let's go into our building area. We have to get we have to get started. That's the word I was using. Gonna eat my little snack here first. Also, you didn't mention, but I feel like we have to put music a little lower. Music so loud it is. At least I figured when I came back that music is loud. Okay. In the meantime, I'm going to check that we find a small flat ride. Not a big one, a small one. I mean, that one would work. Absolutely perfect. I also figure that the light is still too bright. There you go. And also, is my hue light at only half? I'm just... it almost feels like it is. Freizeitpark-Fan! You're welcome. No, it's not. Okay. A bit weird. I think I have to double check. The light over here might actually be too bright even for my setup right now because the camera is so good. Or I have to put the camera lower on. Can I do this, by the way, from here? No, I don't have time for that. Let's... Jamma, it seems that it is random by Twitch, not by me. It seems some streams are down, some are not. It definitely isn't anything I can do on my end. I tried restarting, I tried reconnecting, didn't change. So I don't bother doing anything right now. Just like leave it as is. I want something that goes also up quite a bit. That's too big. That's not good enough. I like that one. But I have to check the footprint of it. If it would work. I mean, it fits the hall over here. But It obviously is the entire footprint that it is using. I mean, I technically could make it work to bring like pathways around and put the arcade around, but it's not necessarily what I wanted. So you know what's funny? I mean, oh wait, hold on. Is this? Oh, hold on. And the color needs to be obviously different. I'm just wondering if... Okay. So that means these things create perfect cutouts in path. So if I... That's very interesting, to say the least. I didn't know that they create perfect cutouts. So what is the ghosting, by the way, of that stuff? This is insane. This is crazy. Okay, so that wasn't the ride we were going for. So this one has potential because it's rather small and we could make this surfy thing look different and make this kind of futuristic. I was thinking about making this Marty McFly kind of, you know, the hoverboard kind of thing. I think this would be fun. I don't know what Rui's job is. Only know blah 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 ads, blah 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 AI. I could tell you my official job title. It's Director Innovations and Technology, and basically what I do is it's rather complicated to describe. Everything between social media strategy and AI strategy and all kind of website projects and, you know, just for advertising, basically for all kinds of brands. I've been working for several brands already in my life, several big brands that people know of. I've worked for KFC, for example, Miele, Maserati is another one that people know, Barilla, the noodles actually. I've worked for them. Some really great ones, some rather not so great ones. So you know, it's been a fun time so far. So that is that. Also, can we just like, also Lumia seems not to be connected at all, right? Oh, it's not. Look at that. Now YouTube is also connected with Lumia. Fun. So we didn't even see the likes on the stream. Not sure if it still counted, but yeah, whatever. Sounds like a made-up job title. Yeah. I'm the only one having that title, though. 30 likes on stream. That is no good. No good for a day of update. Yeah, that's too tiny. That is too tiny, though. I think I'm gonna go with the surfy one. The hyperspin would work too, but I feel like it's not like... Subnautica 2. I love the game, but it doesn't suit the channel, so I may play it myself again, but not on the channel, I believe. What is this one? It's too big, right? Yeah. I wouldn't... I really don't know what. Like, the Whirlpool is cool too. But there's some really good ones. 35 likes all of a sudden. Oh my god. This one is way too big. I would love this to be smaller. This one is rather small. Hold on. This could be the solution. This could be the solution. But I think we have... Can you test, please? So if I'm not wrong, it is just exactly that. Oh, it's also that rotation. No, that doesn't work either. I'm like, it could work though. Hold up, it could work. So that is the farthest out. All right, give me a second, guys. I'm going to try something here. So this is gonna be set up, and I'm not sure if the setup is gonna be good, but we will see. So I'm gonna do the stamp size first of all, and the stamp is going to be exactly here. So let's see that we can bring this somewhere to... Oh, you know what we could else do? That's making... Oops, didn't want to do this. Wanted to place an entrance. That goes here, and we're going to place an exit. Place an exit back here. So that is defining the height already of the first... of one of the layers. So let's just do this. I'm going to drag that all out here. And from over here, I'm just going to do stamp these areas out. Stampity stamp. Can I just align that here? Can you just snap to it? Snappity snap. You willing to snap here? Not. Okay, I'm gonna do it this way then. I don't mind. I'm gonna do this nicely anyway. So we are going to stamp this thing over. What the hell? Why did this move up? Ah. Is this the same height now? Yes. Okay, fine. So I'm gonna... this is why. Okay, never mind me. Never mind then. This is gonna be tedious work, but it's fine. I opted for doing... Can I get rid of the roof for the sake of it? Right. Oh. Yeah, that's anything but the roof. I should have made the roof one piece itself. So that is... Okay, that doesn't help. We have to stay inside. We have to stay inside this way. So pathing tool. Why is it not really nicely connecting to it? It should have, but it's okay. Let's just move it in. So I want to have really that upper layer here as well. We need to get some verticality in this build. Sub 30 FPS, yep. I'm sorry, but this park is humongous and has a lot of stuff going on. So, and I'm streaming right now and it's on 2K, so that is the problem. But yeah, the park is massive already. It's kind of crazy. It's almost like completely filled. There are a lot of people in. There's a lot going on. Everything is like super detailed, as you can tell in here, for example. There's a whole water park in here, and we've got like all these kind of buildings, very, very detailed. We've got a full build in here. Let's see. There is that. There's like a full detailed station and stuff all in here, Pantomas. So yeah, but still, I thought it's gonna be better. There's also my pirate area that I still need to fix the colors off. But it still is worse than I expected. But we still have our Joker of DLSS eventually. So it's still with the full on TIA. Yeah, it's gonna be better eventually. Anyhow, let's have a look of where this thing is going. So, oh my god, the ghosting is incredibly annoying. I'm really unsure to why that is, but okay. So when I go in here and I'm gonna do stamp a circle, I was hoping that this is gonna be it. Let's have a look what happens if I keep on playing. Is this staying within the circle? Let's just move the circle a little bit. I'm just trying to figure if that works, because that would be fun. So I could then delete the inner bit here with a circular stamp, and that's what it is. Because if I move that over a little, it almost works, but it's ever so much on both sides. So it's not completely working, but it's almost working, right? So if I would do 2 stamps, that should do the trick, right? So I'm gonna delete. Okay, first things first, we're go. What the heck? Oh my god. Okay, so first things first, we're going to enlarge this area quite a bit. By, I think easiest would be to, nope, to grab it. Grab it. So let's just grab this side and bring this all out here. It can go fairly close to that one. I'm gonna... Actually, you know what? I could even do this all the way here. And then we're going to build like another little hole for that one, which should work. And then I am willing to push this one inwards, like so. Because we can still use this one and bring this here. Nice. We also got to see where we put the stairs. Like, I envisioned this one over here being an area where a staircase could lead onto. I mean, we have got this one, but we could make a stair, go up here, and then this would actually be the entry into that area, which I find a nice little idea. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, whoops, drag this one out as well, like this. That should be good. Okay, fine. Only because on 3x speed. Oh, it is, right, by the way. Yeah, you're right. But this is just to test. So what I'm going to do is... Also, where's the light coming from? Is that the light from the right? I guess it is, right? So that is this. And now we're going to use this stamp over here. But it's important that the stamp is aligned nicely. How do I align this so it is straight to that? Can I even align this way? So if I delete stamp... Is there a way to... Okay, if I do this now and this and that, yeah, now it's aligned. Perfect, because then we can use this one as a straight. Okay, so it's only gonna work here. So we have to have this side. Is this okay? Yeah, that's okay, right? Okay, so stamp is open, and now we're gonna use the same trick on the other side. Oh no, it is not. Oh god. Undo. Oh man. Also leave some space for the entrance. That's all good. I wonder if I have more space up down here. Not really though. Maybe a tad. Okay, so that goes then there. This is a very good reference now. If I push that over, it should... Let's see that we can find really the area where it goes. Okay, so that is nice. Is it going anywhere closer to the side? Because otherwise I think we found it already. No, that's good. Okay, so let's have a look. The only thing we need to do is that little nubsy over here has to be straightened. And then that looks almost good. As good as it gets. And I also want to see, because it seems like on the other side over here, it's never turning other way. I mean, it can't get anywhere else to that, right? It can't get higher up than this on this side here. So we are fine if we were just to cut off straight through here. That should still work, right? If I go, and I'm just going to say, I'm going to use the draw tool, and we're going to use this one all the way over to this side. And then, yeah, it doesn't really matter. We can just do it that way, right? And then like so. Let's see. That should actually work. That's kind of creepy though to write this right then, but is it working? Let's just speed up and see if that works. Because if this works, that would be one of the coolest things I've made. Because that would really give the idea away that I wanted to. So that was fairly close over here. That is maybe too close, is it? Let's have a look. Wait. Let's see. Come up, come up, come up. I mean, I could do it. I could do it. Master Gaming, Master Engineering PC, thank you so much for watching. As long as today coaster after builds, obviously crazy man. Okay then, but I'm not going to make it Taylor Swift coaster. I just figured that I was checking if her music is on because she's literally the most famous artist in the world right now, and I was just double checking if that stuff is in. Okay, but that all worked pretty well over here. I am quite happy with how this turned out. I mean, the easiest fix to... This is actually... Tuff will kidnap me with this. See, the point is, I could easily now... Yeah, no, that is editing. I could easily now grab the pathway. I'm just going to do this. I'm just going to select the side here. And just, no, not around the corner. I'm just going to drag this a tiny bit forward. That's already it. That already fixed the issue. And now what I'm going to do this, I'm just going to snap this back. Boom, done. That is so good. That is so freaking good. Okay, now we are talking, guys. Now we are talking. So as this is the first layer, we obviously need a second layer as well, which is going to be in the midst of it. And that is going to be our arcade. This is going to look so sick. We're going to use this one as side panels because that's just like too good. And that is going to be our arcade. And we are going to have different layers with obviously different play things. What we are going to do, obviously, we are going to delete something. Whoops. I'm not going to record that stuff, by the way. If you're wondering why I'm not recording anything right now, this is something no one wants to see on stream or on the video, actually. So yeah. I think I should align this to the angle of the coaster, which is just that, you know, like so. And I'm also wondering if I do custom fences here or not. I think it would almost make sense to put fences in, but then we would have a curb up here. But the thing is, for the inside, it might actually even make sense. Hold on. Let's see what happens if I say add rails, and we're going to use this rail over here, and the rail is going to be, yeah, I mean, it's not even going to be the ground pattern. The ground pattern needs to be something different. I am going for like a dark version of that. Let's see what happens now. Okay, I'm digging the fence, but I am not too sure about the ground pattern. I may actually go instead with a stellar one like this. I'm not sure if that fits though. I mean, it fits this vibe over here. We got these two. We could go with the purple-ish again. Hold on. So what about this? I'm gonna go with this first, and then we're gonna see where does this going to lead us. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna be careful here around the edges to not style too much on the ground, because the ground is something I still want to do myself. But I figure it's a good idea to do these kind of barriers over here. I think that makes total sense, because that would not look good if I had to do this myself. But yeah, I think this is... What the heck? It's like that tiny bit there. Okay, now... Oh, look at... Oh, I didn't... Oh, this is... I didn't know it does it so well. It even connects to pieces then. Oh, that's interesting. No, it just means shopping center. Yeah, exactly. But I do want to make this really look good. So I'm just going to make sure that everything looks nice here. And apparently, just give it all the vibe that it needs to have. Okay, I think I fairly like the purple up here. I think that's nice. What about just adding this here? Can I have some proper fences? It's not adding the fences here, is it? No, it's not. But it's okay. We don't need that. So what I need to change, this is the entrance, this is the exit. This has to change, unfortunately, because I... where do I put it? Move exit. So we're going to move the exit first of all here. And then we are going to move the entrance because I want to put this here. The reason for making this is I want to make this all accessible for the people going around that, like, what is that hole in the middle here. I want the people to go around and have a look at the thing, rather than just being not able because of the queue over here. So what we're going to do is we're going to guide the queue down here, which should look good. So therefore we are going to have pathing queue. And we're just first of all going to build this. Now, as for... Oh, this is that path. Oh, it's queue. And for the queue pattern, I'm going to use the arrow queue path, I guess. And then I'm going to say, I don't know, dark gray first of all. I'm not sure if that's good, but you know. So let's have a look. Is that a good pattern? I'm fine with this for the moment. We have to do our best here anyways. So I do have to... Oh my god. Things get right again. Also, do I have my realism setup loaded in? I think I have, right? Yeah, preset 3, but we can also have 2. Or maybe 1? 2, or is it 3? 3. I didn't have it loaded in. This is much better. Okay. Okay, so I have some stairs by Taggy. I'm not sure if I have set them anywhere in here. Yeah, there we have them. So the question is, can I turn this easily into... Like, the question really is, can I turn this into a queue? Can I just paint this over? So Q, 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 Q. And then I can't. Okay, I can't easily turn that into a Q. Oh, but he did do a Q, right? And that's a square Q stamp. But it's not... Is that a Q path? I have to figure out what is what. Is that a Q path, though? Nope. I gotta go here. There we have it. Any one of you, is that a Q path? Are you a Q path? No, you're not. Is this a Q? This seems to be like a Q. Is that a Q? Wait, hold on. What? If I double tap that one, what is it? A line builder Q. Okay, so this is basically a Q path. That is good. That's really good. And that one seems to be a normal one, right? Yeah, that's a normal one, and that's a Q pattern. Okay, well, we're gonna use this one then instead here. That one seems to be broken, but that's also like the slight transition. Right. So what we're going to do is we're going to use these. Fantastic. It's not fully done yet. Man, Kane. Relax. We're going to do this. Relax. Relax. Take it easy. Okay, I'm sorry. I should never sing. I do this way too often, though. All right, copy over. So this is where we have it. And, oops, we have to just merge that here. Bring it up. And now, oh, God. Now we got to find the correct height, which is going to be rather tricky. But I feel like this could be it. And now let's bring this all over. Lumia stream, 39 likes. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you so much for all the likes. We're going to bring this here. Path cannot cross. Where do you think they're crossing? Okay, so I can't put them here, which makes no sense whatsoever. I'm just wondering if I can connect those two with each other. Okay, that worked at least. And I'm also not sure, like, you can't bring them below here anymore, but what I'm willing to do is I'm just going to move that one. Oh, this is a corner piece though, right? So how about, it doesn't work because it's a corner piece. I would need to straighten that up then. But we could technically, we should be able to do this. And then hopefully they connect here, right? They connect here, right? How do I connect them? No. Oh boy. Okay, so sad. Go to YouTube. Sad. Is it still down? What a mess. What a mess. Okay, I can't. I'm too stupid to build these stairs, to be honest. I thought I'm gonna just use them and go down with these because they look obviously pretty sick. But I'm too stupid to do that. I am really too stupid. I think I have to first of all prepare that one. The only thing I can do is I believe I can get rid of this one, and I can get rid of this one, and then we at least should be able to do all of that and bring that closer. I wish Taggy was watching, because that would help me tremendously to understand what's going on. So okay, I can put it here, which at least would work with the coaster then, and I assume that I would be able to connect these two. Okay, at least this works. That's making things at least a little more nice. I'm just wondering, like, how on earth would I be able to just continue here? I mean, double tap on that one, and then obviously I can't get smaller than this, right? Because you are now on 4 meters. So what I would need to do is I would need to go and follow somewhat the same, hello? God, the same steps. Why is this angle snap? Why is it doing this? It doesn't make any sense. I want to go straight. Okay, it makes no sense whatsoever. What the heck is happening? Okay, I am not capable of doing anything with this one. So I'm just... yeah. I mean, that sounds very simple. Since for how do you pronounce that? Since it's not working because I seem not to be able to connect it. So I want to have, for example, that one, and I want to connect this here, but it doesn't allow me to connect simply because it's not a straight piece. So I guess what could fix it is, I hope I find something. This should be the straight bit, right? Yeah. So I think what could fix it is if I do grab that one, but I'm not sure if it does. But it won't snap, and I'm not sure why it doesn't snap. So let's have a look. So we're gonna bring this up here. Yeah, as you can see, it does not snap the way I wanted it to snap. I just literally can't build this here. It doesn't work. It just does not work. I can bring it up, obviously, but it will not magnetically snap in here. So I need to find the position, which is never working. So yeah, you see, it's not working. What I would need to do is I would need to build the entire staircase outside somewhere where it's all on the same grid, and then I could potentially put it in here. So we're going to get rid of all of that first, and we're also going to get rid of this. And what I have to do is I have to build the whole part somewhere over here. There's like no way of doing this otherwise. So I guess what we could do is we could try our luck at... So basically what we are starting with is this bit over here. So we're going to have this bit, and then we're going to copy this already over here. So let's do this. And then what I need to do is just use those. And there you go. It connects easily. So this is what we have, and which is kind of cool. I wonder though if I just select those two over here, it should also help me do this. Right. Why is it also... Okay, that's almost like centered. Almost centered. Okay, so that is that. So what I do need is a... Is it already a left corner piece? I have to just, before we continue, I am double checking, and it is going to be text screen game, and let's have a look. Oh wait, hold on, it did connect there for a bit. Is it just maybe the camera position? Wait. Oh god, it makes me so... it just annoys me so much. Okay, where the heck are we? Okay, this is there. Okay, I think to go down here, that's not even enough. It's not steep enough even. So we would need to at least go back once and forward once again, because I want to go all the way back here behind this build. Good. What I'm going to do, because that was technically already a good beginning, I am going to just first of all move that somewhat here and move the whole crap up a little. So there we go. So I just have a freaking idea to where this goes. And then what we need to do is we now need a... Well, I think it's basically this entire bit that we need. Let's copy that over and see if we can snap it. There, it was just there. Guys, you cannot imagine how painful this is right now. Wasn't that just... Where's Tagi when we need him? When he builds this, it always looks so simple. It always looks so freaking simple. Whatever. Whatever. I don't mind. Now the question is, at least can I plop it next to it? Why is it not aligning whatsoever? Whatever I do, it's not snapping. I might have... Okay, so it seems like this is correct. Right, yeah, okay, that worked at least. Good. Now, as this is done, I think the next valid step would be to take these 3 and then... The question is now, where would I need to bring them up the cursor to make it... I have no idea. I mean, there was a... Yeah, no, that's not... Oh, God. It's really the most annoying thing ever. It looks simple, why I never use these... Yeah, I mean... This is actually the worst I've ever had the path in this game. I don't know why it is so complicated right now. It's never been that complicated. And I do something wrong. I do something wrong. I'm not sure what I'm doing wrong, but something is definitely my fault over here. And I have no idea what exactly it is. I will have to double check the tutorial that he did. I mean, it's still annoying that you have to do it this way and not just the game gives me the option to have the function. But anyways. Damn, I just muted the microphone in the absolute correct situation. So good. Okay, let's see if we can at least get this bit on. And I'm fine if that is the staircase and the rest is going to move into something else again. Yeah, whatever. Like on the ground, doing the queues with this technique is good, but building stairs seems to be obviously not doable. So I'm absolutely... I thought I'm going to use these stairs here too, but I'm not. I'm not. It's not gonna happen. I'm gonna make some fake escalators or so. Alright. Wait. In the first bit, it just snapped there for a second. Okay, hold on. I think we are just on the right height. So if I'm going to... Okay, never mind me then. I am going to bring this back a little. Okay, that worked. And I'm fine with this extent, so if I am... Yes. Yes. Freaking yes. Okay, so, hold on. I am going to... just... Yeah, okay, never mind then. Can I... Yeah, I don't care about this thing. I don't really care. I want to... Nope, nope, nope. Just... Yeah, that looks crap. How about... I mean, that's fine. We can fix this easily. I'm just willing to have like a nice transition into that area, which it is now. And I'm also wondering, like, can I make this corner here? Yeah, that would be weird, wouldn't it? But what about rounding this off? Yeah, that makes sense. That makes much more sense. This looks good to me. And I'm also like, if I don't have merge on, I think I can easily just fix that corner by doing so. Merge setting disabled. I didn't want to merge. I want to just fix the edge. Break in. Thing. Don't. What about if I put on merge and do this, and now? What? Okay, then I'm gonna do it by covering this up. Whatever. Okay, I'm absolutely fine with this now. This looks decent enough. I'm just going to copy the style of it, and there you go. Brush over this style. Come on, just the railing. Yeah, there you go. Okay. That's loads more work than I thought it was, but it's okay. So as I said, I'm willing to just give up on this, and I'm just going to bring the whole thing down. Down here to ground level. So, is that kind of straight? Is that straight? I don't mind. The heck? It really feels like as if the pathway is going to annoy me today. Really. Something is so super off. I mean, this is literally ground. Oh, wow. Finally it worked. Okay, cool. I gotta do my nose. I'll be back, guys. Allergy strikes again. Okay, I am not minding too much to dress this up in the back here. There's going to be like a wall anyways of some sort. This is kind of nice looking right now. So what I'm willing to do is I'm willing to just give the whole thing a proper little thing to hold this structure up, which should not go into that too much. There you go. That's nice. And I'm just gonna do 1 and 2. Do they touch the ground? They do not touch the ground, so eventually we will have to make it touch the ground. There we go. Now it touches the ground. That looks okay to me. That looks solid, which is good. And then I'm also going to bring this over here to that corner. And again, make sure it's not merging into the pathway. It's just going to hold that edge, which looks good to me. Awesome. Okay, so that was the first fix for the first floor, for the higher up floor, I should say. I think this looks really good. Are we still alive here? I am live, but what about Twitch? What about Twitch? Let's have a look if I can bring Twitch back. It still says 0 people watching, obviously. I'm just going to restart this again and see if it works. So we are connecting back again to Twitch. Let's see if it says this works now. Let's have a look. So it says we're back online. Currently offline. It's working again! Oh my god, we are back at Twitch. We are back at Twitch. Twitch is back alive. We are live, guys. Twitch is back. Back at running. Oh my god, yes. We are live, guys. Twitch is back. Back at running. Good. Okay, Twitch is back. So let's see if people hop in on Twitch. Wasn't the best for the stream today. Obviously, that was, you know, you're all alone. Kane, all alone. But it does tell me that there are more people than just 2, I guess. But maybe everyone is in the lurk. Everyone is playing themselves. I might also not stream that long today, guys. I'm sorry, but my pollen allergy is hitting. So we are checking if Twitch is coming back alive. Then we may actually see what we're doing. But for the moment, I am having a hard time getting my voice and stuff ready. I'm not sure what's going on. And also, the performance today is also kind of not great. So let's just bring this down and see if we can make this work. So, is that the height I wanted to go for? And then we can bring this thing over. Can I drag it all the way out to here? Is that too... Yeah, no, that's fine. Underneath that thing. Oh, it's ever so much. But, I mean, that's an easy fix, right? We can just literally take this and then bring it down so we have the path. Yeah, that's that. Cool. That's working. Yeah. So we got that. That looks fantastic, by the way. The staircase going through here. That looks really cool. I would need to make that a little thinner, so... And I can get rid of the railings, I guess. Yeah, Twitch is back, which is great. Oops. I cannot double tap on the pathway, can I? Why on earth is this selecting not the pathway as is? Thank you. Thank you very much. So I get rid of all the railings here real quick, because I don't need the railings here at all. Same goes on the other side. I will be... Okay, so this is on this side is fine. On the other side, we don't know, and we don't need quite now. Let's just double tap here. And also, now let's just select all of that. What the heck is going on here with these things? All right, let's grab all of that and bring this all the way over so it aligns only with this size. Yeah, there we go. And then we also, what we could do is we can just about bring this wider so that it looks like as if the staircase, yeah, there you go. It just merges into here. And like that. Oh, I love that. I love that. This is cool. This is really cool. This is really, really cool. All right. So as I said, we're going to have a second layer too. And if I'm not wrong, we could be able to sneak that around this corner here too. So what I'm going to do now is we are going to have a stamp tool. And we are going to align the stamp tool with this wonderful column over here, which is going to be this. Okay, so this is that, and the height of it will be somewhat in between the two layers, which is going to be this height. And we are going to have this in, yeah, we could also go now to the swirly path. We're going to use this one for a change, and we're going to make this path area, actually we could now go to the green or turquoise, and pink maybe. How does that look? Okay. Meizetsa, good evening. First of all, first people there on Twitch. Finally, the Twitch is back and running. My God, why would it need to be down today? Such an annoyance. But okay. So let's have a look. Is the height fine? I'm just gonna figure. We might bring this up a little bit. Let's bring this all up a little bit. Yeah, I think this is a better height, almost like. So this... What is going on with my nose? Not sure for how long I can stream. The allergy is hitting hard, and I know my nose is really doing some annoying stuff right now. So I'm happy to finally get live in South Africa. It's like midnight here, but Worth, yeah, it's about 10 minutes to midnight here for me too. I hope that I can stream for a bit more. I hope that my nose isn't doing any harm to us in today's stream, because, yeah, whatever it is, but my pollen allergy is kicking back in. Very much not nice, but it is the way it is, right? It's just the way it is, baby. And let's bring this down here. And we're going to see if that works with the ride. But I feel like this could be working just fine if we bring this over. And we're going to see if that all works. It's going to bring the whole thing. It's going to be a tedious work to make like very nice looking areas for this. But I'm feeling like this is a good idea. You have a low bar for Worth. Oh, damn. Okay, let's have a look. All safe, right? I would say this is all good. I don't think there's any issue whatsoever. That's gonna work. Look, guys. There's absolutely no issue with clearance. Look, it's just absolutely perfect. I mean, yeah, you always have a little bit of issues here and there, but overall, that's nice. Sorry. Oh. Okay, hold up, guys. I'm gonna go and try to fix my nose a little bit. I don't have the stuff in here, but I will find something. Give me a second. Ah, there we go. I hope it fixed it. I got my good old salt water nose spray kind of thing. Do hope that this works. Should work for now. Okay, we do need to do some save zones here in a bit, but that's fine. Voland, oh my god, I can't. It's again Roland Mac. Thank you. Welcome in. Stuhl TV is gone. Welcome in. And thank you for having a blue written font on blue for me, Roland. I am absolutely thankful to not see anything. Alright, let's just see that we can continue on this corner here. There you go. And then cut in this layer like so. It's gonna be our arcade layer for here. And I'm gonna bring this over. Wisdom Foxy, good evening. Hello. Or I'm not sure if you just joined or I didn't see it, but yeah, hello. Are we cooking today? What are we cooking today? Well, for now, it's been 1 hour of pathing simulator. That didn't end up too well for now, but it was worth it, I guess. At the end of the day, it's going to be an arcade, but the arcade is going to be a very space-oriented one. Also, Roland Mac, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. So I think this gives us a first good overview of what we've been doing. So yeah, that's the upper layer. That's the lower layer. There is like a flat right in the middle, and I will need to kind of see that we can have the flat right. Obviously, it is in terms of clearance, we still have to do a bit of a job with it. You know, I want to have a lot of stuff going on. Woo, that camera angle is kind of creepy, but yeah. So what we got to do is we are going to now have, and I'm trying to do this as best as I can. If not edit the right. Oh my god. Okay, I need to somehow tap on the correct corner to go to pathing. There we have it. And now we need to somehow align the angle. Come on, can we just align to here somewhere? Come on, just snap. Just snap. There we have it. That's the snap. Okay, that's the snap. And if I go in with the circle, wait, first of all, snap, snap, you snap. Snap, there you have it. Go in with the circle and go in with the biggest circle. I'm wondering if I can use this down here. I think this should give us the clearance we need. Let's see if I can just about get into this corner, and then just like so. Hey Rudy, making my own park, listening to you, dude. Mr. Flying Addict, thank you so much. Also Patimas PG, thank you for your subscription. Wait, hold on. Is that... Oh, wait, you subbed on Twitch. Thank you so much. Welcome on in. That didn't look like, but it is good. And we've got 60 of 100 now, which is great. Thank you so much, mate. Thank you so much. Okay, it's not gonna fit right in, is it? But that would help with the clearance, wouldn't it? Or if I'm going to make this smaller, and then I would need to just about move it in like so on this side. Let's just see that we have it move around here first. Okay, so that is going to help exactly with the clearance on this side. So I'm going to cut this off, and then let's see on the other. So if we bring this over, a similar way of doing this. Let's try like so. That works wonders. That looks really cool. And then we can put like netting in between here. Bison Emo, good evening. A long time no see. How are you doing? Hope you're doing great. And I think I'm also going to cut off a little bit here. So that I can't technically stand too close to it. And I'm just going to try to make that somewhat centered. And that wasn't really centered, was it? Let's see. But I'm willing to say that this looks good, even though I'm a little bit upset that this wasn't centered. So I'm just going to do that again. Oops. Stampity stamp. Can you please align somehow here? Come on. Just go. Just go. Come on. Hello, dude. Just stamp. Oh, you know what? It is a circle anyways. I don't mind. It's a circle anyways. We just have to find the center. Okay, let's see how I can figure out what the center is. So we have about that on this side. Let's see if I can figure it better from up here. Obviously, I need to just be a little more careful. It doesn't really need to be that much. So on this side, it is about that bit. And on that side, it's a little more even. So let's move it over. That's fairly okay. Yeah, that does the work. That does the work. Fantastic content. Do you think we will see a disability people with wheelchairs access ramps for a path? I would love to see that, but yeah. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think so. There must be disability. Yeah, I would love to. I love the fact that they already have gay people in and so on. It's really good, but I would really love to see that also in Zoo 2. That would be fantastic. Honestly, that would be absolutely fire. Okay, but this right now looks fine to me. What we could do on the other hand side as well is we could just do the opposite now and have a round stamp. First of all, let's align this to the stamps again. Can you please align again to... Why not align? I freaking hate that. Can you please? Is that aligned somehow? Yeah, now it's aligned. Yeah, cool. And now what we could do, we could actually make like a roundish podest of some sort on this side. Because because it doesn't really do any weird transition over here, does it? Let's hit play and see if it does rotate. No, it does go down here. I mean, we shouldn't go too crazy frontal, but wow, we could still have it go like so. And actually, you know what? I just need to go back a little more even. I want to get this. And then you got like a very cool kind of form over here. That looks good to me. Some extra animation effort, but it'd be so right. Yeah, I agree. And as I said, you could really use that in both games. It wasn't aligned. What the heck? Why though? So stupid. Anyways, do that again. I don't understand. How is this? I mean, it is literally aligned, isn't it? I don't get why it wasn't. That makes no sense at all. What? I certainly don't understand. Okay. Now, what if I put this thing down? Okay, fine. That works. And what about now? Okay, it doesn't even let me. What? Okay. 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 But I think that was too big of a... I mean, I don't want it this way. It's kind of creepy, but it's kind of cool. But I'm like... Okay, hold on. Maybe it looks even better if we do it this way. I'm sorry, I'm just like really trying my best here to do something really cool. So what about doing this? Wait. What about doing this? I need to bring this somewhat to the center here, right? So somehow here. And then we would need to do this. So that's fine. And then we need to... I'm so happy that I'm not recording this mess because no one would love to see a video featuring me fighting this stuff over here. That would absolutely not really be anything good. Okay, so that is not the center, but potentially we could fix that by literally moving it. Can we? No, we can't. Okay. Moin, Skrill Felix. Skrill Felix. Can I be even more German? Mistletoe Man, thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. I am wondering right now. It's not centered. That annoys me quite a lot. Did Twitch die again? Please no. Please no. We were just back. Hold on. Hold on. Nah, it's still live for me. It's still live for me. Hopefully it still is live for you too. How do I do this? Do I leave it the way it is? Do I mean, what I could do is I could technically do it this way. I could try to bring it over like, whoops, and change the line style and try to find the center point here, which would be somewhat over here, right? And then curl that around and try to somehow connect to this point, which it doesn't allow me to. Oh, because of the angle snap. There you have it. And then we do it this way. And this way. Oh, yes. Oh, freaking yes. Does that work? Does this fit the clearance? It seemingly does. Oh boy, that is so cool. This is exactly how I envisioned this, guys. This is what I wanted to have. Like, imagine now having the arcade in here with a lot of styling around, obviously, and different layers of arcade pieces being in here. That is going to look so freaking sick. This is going to look so cool. And now what we're obviously going to do is we're going to have like 2 staircases connected. So the one path goes down, obviously on here, which, okay, I can't tell if it's the right height. Might be this one. Is it correct? Yeah, it's correct. So that one is merging down here apparently. So I'm willing to just about get this. Nah, just now. Just no. Just come back. Whew. There you go. And we're just going to bring this. Wow, voila. What is going on? Okay, is there anything I can do about this? Not really, though. Okay, make it. Okay, do I need to do this step by step then? I'm gonna do it this then step by step. If that's the thing, well, I'm doing it. That's kind of okay. I will need to do some other stuff anyways, and I would need to fake some elevators as well. Like, I think this thing over here would be a good option to kind of fake an elevator into that. Like, if so that disabled people would also get up here, for example. Might actually be a little bit too thin. Yeah, maybe we have to do it. We have to pair this on the other side. Might actually look good even if we have one here. I think, you know what? We could actually just do that and just copy this over real quick. And this is gonna be it. So it's gonna be like so. And then if I do my stuff correctly, we've got these, split them from the building. So we just have about the right size. Yeah, okay, cool. I mean, it's like wherever you click now is like a right in the way, which is kind of annoying, but okay, I can live with this. So let's just rotate this in the way that we need it. That would make it like so. Like, I do like that kind of little edge over here. Look at you, that works fantastically fine. And then I'm just going to rotate this again. And we're just going to bring this all in and just have that little edge here too. Which, we got to align that here. Got to align this here. Awesome, that's that. And I'll bring this over to the other side. Create a little corner edge here. Awesome. And to make our life more simple, I think we just need to move that one over. That should do it. Awesome. So it's gonna get a roof eventually, but I'm gonna put it in like so. So this is kind of the elevator tower where we could put in like an elevator door now. I've rarely done one, so let's quickly, you know what, that's the first time we can record something, because that should work fine. So we're going to do it with the door. Thank you for the follow, Arbion603. Thank you very much. I do appreciate. Let's have a looky look what we can do. So this door is, it's not really like a elevator door, is it? Like that one over here. As for the outer frame looks good, but the door itself isn't really selling the vibe to me. I like the frame though, but I'm wondering if I want to build my own elevator. So hence I'm going to say guest and give myself an idea how tall they are. And we are going to build our own ones. So let's say panel, because these panel pieces, we have also some really cool panel pieces from the sci-fi pack. That is going to make a good good thing from the side, but they're too big. Like these would be good shutter doors, but I think I'm gonna use them. Yeah, there you go. They should look good as shutter doors. So we're going to use these, and we can make them a tad bit brighter because they have like a kind of nice metal texture to them. So we're just going to do this. Look, that is fantastic. Fantastic. So we're gonna have this as one elevator side of the door, and just gonna move that over to the other side. I mean, we could even animate this, but like people wouldn't go in, would they? I mean, we could fake it by putting we could like make this open in the space. But we don't. I thought we could fake it, but I'm not going to fake it anyways. We could fake it with the arcades, but it's not worth it, I think, at the end of the day. So this is that. I'm just going to split these two from the building so we have like a clean building for whatever we do. And now I'm going to use this panel wall over here as like the side panel. Let's scale this down. And just going to bring this down here too, like so. It's going to be the side panel of it. And that one needs to be either brighter or darker. I'm going to opt for darker here. With the doors to go dark, right, open and closed, can you just resize those? Yeah, they could be resized, I guess. But I feel like I wanted to just do something myself here, I guess. So that's quite nice. Also size-wise, that is somewhat okay. Somewhat okay to me. And push that up like so. And what we got to do, we need obviously some, oh my god, something to push the button. Gonna scale that down. And can I have it so that just the button is about out of it? Oh my god. Yeah, but it's not, it's arcade. Can I have you? You are very small, and that is something I do like about you. So I like the fact it is you can really use that thing for many purposes. So we can make that a nice little piece to claim the elevator, I guess. So let's see. Actually, you know what? We can actually have it like this, and then center it somehow. Good. And now we are just going to make this color-wise. Oh, wait, hold on. What? This is not FlexiColor? You must be kidding, right? This thing is not FlexiColor. What on earth? Okay, then. I mean, down here, I wish to have that, so that we are actually going to use this. But that's a joke. That's a freaking joke. Hi, Rudy. I enjoyed your other arcade build earlier. I love your building design. This one looks to be quite epic. Yeah, this one is a bit of a different story. The other one was rather small and, you know, condensed, and this one is going to be more like epic. Okay, we got to use these pieces now to make sure it looks good enough. So hold on, there is the gizmo. Just gonna grab that, and we're going to just about create like a panel where you can push the button, push the button. So like this. And I'm also wondering what happens if I rotate this thing. Can I have it on 2 axes then? So, oh yeah, that works. So we have like an upper area and a lower area. That is fine. And we can cover the rest with these things. That is okay. So that means we can cover then the rest with those little panels, which is all goody. Is there like one in between? Okay. Doesn't make too much sense, but I'm just going to copy over. So here goes that. And let's see. Just like one more. And 2 more. And now if I bring this out. And I'm just going to have this cover here. Thank you for the follow, Jace Winslow, or for the subscription, I should say, on YouTube, that is. Thank you so much for the sub. Welcome on into the crew. So can I make this a little brighter as into... There we have that. And there we go. I'm just going to put something up here too. Like so. And I'm going to select both. Oops. And we go like this. And then when I figure also the lights, is this Dommel? That was Dommel lights, weren't they? I figured that were Dommel lights. Where are you, Dommel? I remember, maybe that's just like a chat delay of some sort, but these lights seem to be Dommel lights. Whatever. I'm not sure if that was a like anyways. Could also be just a like on the stream. 51 likes. Okay. Might not be the worst stream we had so far, but also not any of the good ones. Still, the like record is 95. Maybe on Saturday we'll get that again. But because to be fair, that the most people watch on Saturdays is just very obvious. So what I gotta do is I say editable, and we're going to have the editable text. Yeah, blah, blah, blah. Blah, 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 blah. Underground well 1 is in poor condition. Oh, you poor little underground well. And this is going to be a V. And then we're going to use the V this way around. And we're going to do this. Oh, actually, I'm wondering, can I also do this? Oh, that should work even better. Hold on. Yeah, there you go. That's even a better pattern. So let's just rotate this thing and get you even smaller than that. That should be a good one. And now let's say up. I mean, technically, we can't go up. I mean, we can go up from lowest level, but it doesn't. I mean, and down. I think that is just fairly fine. That's just about as good as it needs to be, I guess. It looks a little sci-fi, but it doesn't look too weird, you know. I think it's good. I think it's really good the way it is. Now we need some lights as well that indicate where the whole thing is. So let's just use that light bubble over here. And then we're just gonna say we've got 3 levels. So let's do like like bright neon kind of color to indicate that. So we got 1, that's dead center, 2, and 3. And now let's see if I can grab that one, bring it up, and then, ooh, hold on. There's just like 1, 2, 3. Oh yeah, we gotta rotate this thing, obviously. And then let's see if we can scale that a little bigger even. And then we're just gonna bring that over. And we can actually make something in the back here as into, you know, I think it's fair to just have something about here. So let's do this, and we're just gonna bring this one down here. And that one comes a little bit further to me. Like this, and then if we can select all of these, let's push them even further in to make them a little smaller. There you go. There you have it. That's nice. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna put something like we have that like panel wall half, but I think if I do rotate it this way, bring that out about the same height, we can have it in the center to align nicely with this one. And just about, oh my god, 57 likes. It's like the only thing going on in chat is like telling me how many people have liked the stream. That is not what we need from chat. We need chat to be a little bit more active, guys. How do I do this in the future streams? I have to find out, because that has been a pattern in the last streams that really there's not really much going on in the chat, which it shall be a lurker stream. If you guys enjoy lurking, that's all good. But for me as a streamer, at least I need to have some sort of engagement to, you know, keep going, because otherwise that's going to be fairly hard eventually. So let's bring them all in. So we've got a fake little escalator in here. That is cool. So you could easily reach these areas by using these things. Okay, that is cool. That is really cool. What I will do eventually is I will not okay, so the question is, do we put like another... Okay, well, hold on. Why is there even path over here? That doesn't make any sense. I'm gonna get rid of this real quick. I'm gonna get rid of this. Oh, hold on. That was too much. Let's just come back. Did you scale down the arcade game? What? Yeah, I did scale down the model. There's like a toy model of it that you can redeem as prizes in the game. And, oops, hold on. Let's just use the draw tool again. Just draw that corner in here. Yeah, there you go. Fixed it. Okay, cool. That's better. I'm just wondering if... Yeah... That is true, Kane. That is absolutely true. So this is also why I'm tempted to end a bit early today. A, I need to catch some sleep. B, this build is anywhere near finished, and we can definitely continue on Saturday evening with it, which I'm looking really forward to. That's going to be really good. Yeah, it's super cool. It is super cool. I totally dig that. This is a fantastic idea. So as for the last thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to figure if the staircase needs to be connected also up here, like but then you need to go up and down again. That doesn't make too much sense. So I think what would make a lot more sense is to bring down the staircase from here, so that this would give you access. So somewhat like that is basically what we need to do. So, you know, that this goes all the way up and then connects to this area. That would work, but yeah, on Twitch, but it seems to break down quite often. Let's see if it's still down again. It seems almost like, because there's no one watching on Twitch, like zero viewers on Twitch right now. Well, it says online to me though, but we've got 0 viewers on Twitch. That is also a new for me. I've never had 0 viewers, I guess, besides the first stream ever, I guess. Yeah, that's just how much people like me. That's just how people like me, okay? Never mind. I'm also not certain. If I want to keep it like that. I like the upper layer being straight, but I'm not sure if I like the lower layer being straight too. But it's gonna look different anyways once it's done. Okay, hold on. So, what do we think about the staircase, guys? I feel almost, you know what would be the better option? Would be, oops. I guess put one out here and then, oh, dang it. And then go, is this still, oh no, why? Why would you do this? There you go. It's now straight, right? Yeah, it's fine. Many modern parks have escalators as well. Would be cool to see working escalators to move people from height to... Yeah, absolutely. Escalators and elevators would both be freaking good. Yeah, absolutely. So I guess this is what I want to do as well. Thank you for the follow, Melon60. Welcome on in. Thank you so much. There is a sign of life on Twitch. Oh, hello. Long time no see. Also, Twitch is having problems tonight. Are you back on streaming? Yes, I am. We are already in the 4th week. Kane, help me. How many streams have we had so far? Quite some, right? Is it the 12th, 11th, 13th even? I've been fairly consistent lately. Wow. Also in breaking staircases. But the question is that a better connection anyways? I will fix it though. I will make it look better anyways. It's kind of like, this is where the coaster is in. We need to be careful with this anyways, so to not break it. Huh. Or we just kind of try to get this over to the other side. Because see, the point is, if I would put the stair on the other side, which is another opportunity to put the stairs, for example, in the center between these two things, which could look cool. Hey, wait, we could do this. We could actually do this. So let's hold on. Let's do this. And then we're going to, nope, just drag that out. Bring it all the way down. And now let's, why is it doing this to me? Why would you, okay, why would you do this? Okay, this is why. I need to hold this. Okay, never mind then. But okay, is this, okay, we're going down, we're going down, 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 we're going up, 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 up. So this is somewhat the, yeah, but that would, it didn't look too great, but hey, I'm back. Hi, back. I'm Rudy. I'm still Rudy. So I think the idea is definitely the correct one to bring it down here. So firstly, I'm just going to try this and then like so. It's almost like a ramp going up here. And this is like an easy fix down here for this ground, but there's no coaster. Okay, this is much better. The coaster goes down here, which is good, but it doesn't do much problematic things to this one. So we can fix that by making sure that this escalator or like this whole thing is covered as a concrete bit, right? This would look really cool, I guess, at the end of the day. And so we can make like a really cool sign that says arcades, you know, that you go up into the arcades over here. And potentially make this one also part of the arcades already. I mean, we do have to put in like an entrance for the ride as well, but it's gonna be really good. It's gonna be really good once it's done. Okay, last bit I want to do is I want to first of all get the railings added. I'm just not sure. Metal railing, painted metal railing, metal park railing. Can I? Yeah, I can still do this. Okay, great theory. Just gonna get the game. What do you think? Yeah, it looks nice. Yeah, absolutely. I need to. Yeah, there we have it. There we have it. I like this. I like this. Did I unintentionally? No, I didn't. Okay. So. Oh boy, didn't mean to do this down there as well. Okay, let's have a look. Whoops. Okay. So the center looks pretty damn good to me already. And what we're going to do, and this is going to be a bit of a test, but I think it's gonna be good. We are going to use, let's say we're just using this piece. It doesn't matter. I just want to test something. So I'm gonna make this smaller. And what I want to do a certain structure that goes. And let's see if we still connect to the ground. Yeah, we do. I'm gonna make this even smaller so that the effect is even better. So I'm going to do something like this. Oh my god, no rotation in that direction. So let's see if I can pull this off nicely. And then it just curls inwards already. Let's see. Like this somehow. And you can see it has that like roundish appeal to it from the inside. And then what I want to do is to give this whole thing like a structure that looks a bit more stable like this, you know. And then I'm gonna bring this over like here. Not sure if that connects already to the top. Well, it certainly does somehow. So like something like this is good. For my Xbox, what I haven't got PC. Oh, you gotta do this. There's a link for instant gaming. I should do also like a chatbot command for instant gaming. Have I done this last time? Hold on. Is this working? I think I did something last time. Is that working? Did I fix this? I'm not sure. I think I didn't. It should put the link in, but it doesn't. Well, poor me, I guess. Poor me. I can still drop the link in the chat. If anyone needs the link to Instant Gaming to grab some games, please let me know. Otherwise, I will fix this for next time. So, that is kind of the structure I wanted to do. And then we're going to... Oh my god, they're all in one building. Why have I been so stupid? Okay, it's that one, 12 pieces. Yeah, split from building. So this is that, and we're going to do some more neon and stuff with it, you know, that this looks much better. Maybe we even make them like double trouble. Let's say like so. And then, oh, we're not even inside of the building. Hold on. Let's go inside of the building, and I'm just going to do this one wider, and then we're going to copy this to the inside to make it a bit more like so. You know, I think that looks cool. And then, because we have this cool bit to the inside, we could then go and have So I think that looks good. All of a sudden, I'm already building this bit, even though I didn't want to. Well, that's typical Rudy, I guess. Okay, so we can also just make this very gray over here. And I think in terms of Star Wars-esque look, we would need to make it a bit more beige gray, like so. And we would need to tell them loop, because that needs to be on at all times, you know, to get this kind of pattern in, I guess. And what we also would need to do is we would also need to get a barrier in here at all. You know, as we're building this now, I just do this exactly. I'm just gonna bring this in. So barrier is just gonna be sunken in so that no one kind of runs into that bit. Same goes up here. Same goes up here. Whoops, go in here. There you go. Don't mind me where exactly that is. Doesn't work. Kids should have learned to duck here. Tell that to the parents, lawyers. Oh my god. Oh boy. Kid things and lawyers is really not a good combination. Why is there so much lag at the moment? Okay, so you are... Why are you not turned on now? Excuse me? Loop. Okay. Alright, so this is cool. This is cool. And then we're going to continue this through to the ground as well. And here we go. You need to have one of those lights flicker. Every arcade has that one faulty light. Oh, you're right. Oh, Mr. Kane, you're right. But I will have to fix this later on, because otherwise each of the towers will have. So I'm going to... But it's right. You're absolutely correct. We will have to have that. So let's bring this in so it's just about behind here. Like that. And then, because that is certainly a bit of a bigger one, Just going to do 3 of them. The muscle memory of clicking on the far left of the screen tab is ruined here. Alright, so that is kind of cool already. That is kind of cool already. I wonder if I need to put something in for from the outside, because that looks a little barren. But I don't want to have too much. I think I will use these things because I don't want to have emit light, but I want to have these things. So they can also be turned on and off, right? Oh no, they're just glowing anyway, so that is good. There is a cool trick to that, by the way. I just figured also while I was doing the golden coaster. So if you wanted to have these things still look as if they were glowing more, you can use one of these things, and then you can make them basically white in all kind of things, like so. And then you basically select that one and say loop. You can see this glows, and if you sync that in ever so slightly, there you go. That's as best as you can get it to. And then scale the whole thing up. You can, there you go, a bit more even, like almost like this. And then you just think that in until the lights, there you go. You've got these tubes then almost like perfectly aligned, like that. And then you can basically play around with the light, but I would recommend to stay with the bright light because that just fits the best. You can obviously go down, but then it looks weird. So I would always recommend like somewhat bright yellowish. It does do the trick. And then you click and you have got this kind of light, and it looks like the sci-fi light, and also it do create some light. I quite like the trick, and so I'm also going to utilize that down here as well. Just kind of creates this idea of a nice little light, you know. It's not looming. It's like you can make the light even darker if you want to, but I feel like this is a good little trick to do this, to kind of create this. I really like that. Again, I'm not sure if I need to do something else about here, so maybe we could put some stuff in like so, but I'm not entirely sure. Wait, what is that doing? So green light. Does it change anything to the top? Is it even on? Oh, there we go. Just need to hit play once. Okay, so where to put you in? Does this do anything? It doesn't really do anything. The only thing you could do, or we could do, is like bring this thing down and create like a nice, yeah, there you go. That's what I meant. That's what I meant. This is what we need to do. So we're just going to create a light like this, and then we can just like do this a bit more subtle. I think that's nicer. And just create this a bit more in the center, and then that thing can become gray, as almost like is it's part of it. Yeah, that is it. That looks cool to the top. That makes it all look so much more cool. Okay, so this is that. I'm willing to just save me one of these tower thingies, and then I'm gonna go from there. Whoops. They're kind of clean, so I want to have them on both sides, and I will need to align them properly here because I want to make this look really good. So that is kind of the alignment I want to go for. Nice. And then just have it like so. And we do also do some custom railings there, no worries. So that's gonna be it. And from now on, I'm just going to copy this over. So we are going to have another one sitting right here. I'm also not sure if I put like another path in here, so I'm just gonna leave that open a little. So that is kind of cool. And now what I'm willing to have is like a kind of 45-degree angle rotated one. So this is how I'm going to adjust the pathing here so that this thing fits in the middle. But therefore I'm just going to have it sit next to the elevator first. So let's bring this a little bit outwards of that one, so it just gives me the idea where exactly I need to put it in the center. So it's gonna be, this is gonna be, where do we have it sit? Here technically is exactly the point, right? So this is where I want to put that in. Is that correct? It's very hard to see, but I feel like this is okay. I feel like this is absolutely okay. This is where I'm gonna cut off the part here on the side, which is good. There does not need to be one there, but we could just copy it in and have another one go here, just in the same kind of thing. I'm not sure if we will put too many beams in between, but I feel like this is really going in the right direction. This is exactly what I wanted to do. It's almost like a Halo kind of vibe, almost like a Halo temple thing where you would fight some elites or so. This is a bit of the idea, I guess, but yeah. Hold on. So I'm not sure what. I can't even believe it. So hold on. I'm just gonna. There you go. This is what I wanted to click. So I want to make sure that I do also have all of these selected correctly. Awesome. To rebound one tip, you can use rocks sliding inward like a canyon to try and create seem more compact than it actually is, and vice versa. Wait. Wow, there's a new font. Yeah, there's a new font. Absolutely, and I love the new font. It's really cool. Okay, let's bring that around. Is that the angle? Is that the angle? Is it the angle? I think it is the angle. And now the problem is going to be that we have, if I do put these here, which is exactly what I needed to, so that there slips one more in. Whew. Let's see if that works. I mean, I'm kind of tempted to make it work. So I'm just going to plop this in. And I'm not sure if there's anything sticking out to the outside. Oh, ever so tiny. Okay, we're going to bring this in then a little bit more. For the coaster. Yeah, there's some space where we could bring that in a bit more. So this one is going to be brought just a tad bit more. Just so that, you know, it's not sticking to the outside anymore. Fine. And then this one is going to be brought in also a little bit more to to align wait, hold on. Oh no, it's fine. No, it's not fine. It actually is aligned properly, but because I'm sorry, by the way, bumping into the into that shitty kind of roofed ceiling the whole time is super annoying also for you guys. So I'm sorry to that one. I can just bring that over a little more. Here we go. Okay. It's when you use terrain in ponds because of a lack of accessibility. You want sand, you can use snow. How does snow work in sand? So you have time, TikToking time. Oh, Kane, that is a very good heads up, by the way. I figure we have already done quite some good work that I wasn't expecting to be done today. So I'm very happy with it. Now, as this coaster dips down, obviously safety reasons are not... Yeah, I mean, this needs to be a larger kind of fence in here anyways. This is why I didn't use the same fence. But as for, whoops, because you guys are obviously right, you're always right. I'm just going to double tap on here. And then it should help me. Okay, wait. I need to double tap here. Is that correct? Yeah. And now about... How can I not, like, how can I... Why is it not allowing me to... Okay, what is going on? Okay, that was so stupid. I did click on it so many times and it just didn't allow me, but whatever. So this is going to be obviously fenced off. Even though, as I said, the fence needs to be something completely different. Like that is by any means secure. There needs to be like a proper fence in between. And then let's just go to that tower. We're going to shorten that one. Oh, actually not. We are not going to shorten that one. We're going to cut that off on top. Oh, do I have to do this individually? Hold on. I think that works. Wait, hold on. The coaster's just about... Yeah, that works. Okay. So the coaster experience will become so much better also as soon as this thing is built properly. Also, you know, there has to be like a fence here too. It's like there's no way that people would go here. I mean, I'm going to put an arcade machine. I'm going to put an arcade machine down, you know, just kidding. Right. So what I also have to do is I have to use the draw tool. And where's the edge? is merge is on. Okay, so I'm just going to wait. Hold on. Yeah, it's off. Okay. Just going to do this. Yeah, that makes it a lot more nice. That makes it a lot more nice. Okay, so now you can envision how that looks when we put some proper like side work kind of in to make these sides also look a lot nicer. That is going to be so bold. That's going to be so good. I'm willing to just copy over this boy, this corner boy. We're doing some cornering here. I'm gonna rotate you around. So this is basically how I want to have it. And now the question is, where would you put this? Because it's also, I think also one more rotation would help. And then, I mean, there's only this way of doing it, right? We can only have it here, so it does not really mess up the queue too much. It's not like super aligned to the other side, but it's okay. As long as it works, I'm fine with it. So this is that. And just for, I mean, I'm not going to do this entirely, but I'm really looking into what we are going to do for the sides. I thought maybe we're going to do this with some of these beams here. And we're going to scale these up dramatically, but I'm like not sure. Yeah, that one, for example, would do wonders. And then we could use this one because it has a fairly great texture to it. So if we were to use it here, also, why is it not? Okay, it's super not aligned, but it doesn't matter. And then if we were to have this one, and then we can scale that in all kind of colors. But I was looking into like a somewhat green grayish tone of some sort, you know. And that is just a test how that looks. But like if we were to having this as a texture in, yeah, it's... Oh, well, actually... Okay, I would need to align that properly so that it works fine. Yeah, okay, I can't really select piece for it. It doesn't matter, just like for the looks of it. That is kind of cool, but I also want to make like a lower ceiling with like some hanging lights and stuff, you know? So that would also make the arcade look lots better. Like the idea is, okay, just as for the concept, you know what we do for the concept? I'm just going to grab me these pieces. And we're just going to align this properly so you get the vision. And then we are going to end this. Thank you for the follow, VKY_Alize. Is that like, it does remind me of that French singer. I had a great crush on her when I was like 16 or so. Was it Alize? Alize? I don't even know how to pronounce her correctly. But definitely that was that was the time. The time of female singer crushes. And she apparently was all the way up there. Hi there. Greetings to France. You're from France. Alors, je dois parler français un petit peu. Mais les autres veulent moi dire que je dois arrêter de parler français. Parce qu'ils sont un peu, petit peu... ennuyant, c'est un mot, je sais pas. J'ai oublié presque tout, mais je peux parler un petit peu de français. Alors, je voudrais dire allô et bienvenue dans ma stream. C'est correct? Je sais pas. Anyways, yeah. What's that though? Yeah, j'ai eu de France en l'école. Mais je crois la raison que je peux parler français, c'est ma famille. Il habite au Suisse. Il parle français. C'est la raison. Oui. Anyways, what is this? I once said that I could try to do a stream in French, but that was the time when I used to be speaking quite a lot more with my cousins and stuff. That's 10 years ago. Quite some years ago. Okay, I quite like the idea of these pieces. Oh, that's a fair point. I would love everyone to think that way. How should I call you? Should I call you Alize? Should I call you Vicky? Is it VKY? I need to understand how to call you. Also, hi Rudy, I had to do some work while watching, but I'm in chat now. Yeah, that's fine, but we are about to end. I'm just going to try to see how I do the ceiling, because I have some ideas for the ceiling. You can learn French, Kane. Okay, so we're not gonna use these ones, but like, is there some good? Oh my god, like, I want to have some structure in here, and I think this piece is they have used this piece as well in some of the builds they have done. Alizé, okay, is it the same like this French singer Alizé, like the same name kind of thing? So I'm wondering how we pull this off, but I think I like this piece, but then again, I don't like it. I'm split on it. Cool arcade though. Have you seen my video on that? Because this arcade is not yet an arcade, is it? It's the same. Okay, cool. But you're not the same, right? You're not the same. Would be fun if you're the singer. I always thought about that. Like, I'm quite sure there is not a single like VIP in the world who knows. Maybe apart from Lil Simsy, I would almost consider her a VIP. I don't know, but like, I always think about that. Like, this is there anyone out there like a true VIP who just watches me? I'm just wondering if, like, I don't know, Jeff Goldblum has a habit of watching Planet Coaster 2 videos. I would love to know that. Like, not that it would change anything, but at some point I'm like, how funny would that be if a random VIP or like Emma Watson or so is just like has like a secret in watching Planet Zoo or Planet Coaster videos? I don't know why, but that would be so fun. And obviously also human. I think I'm gonna go with this. This is the most sci-fi-esque structure I can deal with, I think. And yet it looks good. So I think that is, as I said, this is just for the test. So if I do it this way, dude. So from the height, I'm just gonna pull it as high as I can so it does not stick out. Life finds a way. Yeah, exactly. So I'm just going to try to see how that looks. So imagine this is the structure. And then, oh my god, if that looks good, that would be fine. I'm just gonna make this, nah, I think we're gonna make this all like so. Like a darker structure would come a long way. I'm not even sure if I would need it this high. But I'm just going to see, if it looks good or if I have to do it differently. It was an idea. I wasn't sure. Maybe it's not the best idea. Like I could also. So the idea is if we can have them in between here. So there we go. And have them hanging down like this. And then, I don't know, we would need to make that also like darkish. And then obviously, we're going to turn that into a loop. And we're going to turn this light into somewhat more that, like so. And then what happens if we were to just do this? I think you get the idea now, right? And then just to round that up, I'm just going to double down on this thing. Okay, so that would be the test structure. What do we think of it? I'm just going to get my test guest over here. Hello. Height-wise, I'm not fully happy with this. Like, I think what we would need to do then in this case is to just raise those things in here and then have it there. and then have it there. Is it all sticking into the correct ones? Yes, it is. Okay. I don't know where this patience comes from, because normally I'm not that patient. I'm genuinely not a patient person. It's weird why it works in the game. So that clearance is much better. And honestly, I dig it. I'm not too sure about the color though of these things. But other than that, I'm willing to just about clear that from the building, so we have it in. So we have a bit of a more simple time to, yeah, like this. And then let's get rid of the lamps only. I'm just unsure about the color of these things. Like, you could get in a bit more detail by making these brighter. And I'm also not sure, like, if what is... I think it could really be helping to have a bit of color in, right? You know, like this. But that is something I have to look into it later. For now, I'm gonna go all black, I guess. That sounds weird, but you know. But I'm willing to... And then have these things also with like one spot in the middle. And I think, you know, it's always the same. I always... Like, that's a little tip for you guys, by the way. I'm just going to do this real quick on the side here. One in the middle is easy. Okay, so that is a little tip that I would love to give to you. When you create blueprints like this, and you're tempted to continue building, but never build in one building only. Always copy it over as one individual one, and leave the individual one in one corner. Because whenever you have built way too many of those, eventually you will want to go back to your base component, if you will. It's almost like working with components in like Blender or Premiere or whatever editing program you can come up with. That's a very good tip to just not let yourself be carried away by just willing to go on too quickly. So yeah, just try to use that trick as much as you can, because it really helps to get that done. And, you know, just see if we can... Because there's that opening. Is it? Oh, it's just about fitting. That's good. So we can have that. How much overlapping is it here? Oh, it's about not overlapping at all. Okay, good. So that just goes here. Fine. And if I'm not doing everything wrong, we should be able... And then just get rid of the... Ah, okay. Well, but we can fix this for this side. Just in front of the window seems to be fine to me. And then, yeah, okay, well, never mind. And just going to select them all, and then just bring these over in front of here again, and in front of the other window. That looks very cool. That looks very, very cool. Yes, you're right, Kane. I will do this in a second. I'm just going to finish this off, so otherwise I forget. So in this specific case, I'm just going to move that over. And we're going to get rid of these center ones. And that should still work because... Yeah, perfect. That's actually pretty cool. This center one can stay. This could have stayed anyways. Oops. No, it couldn't. It's fine. So that's gone. Yeah, that's very cool. And don't mind these things on the sides. We will create like our own little support structure here. Oh, that is too cool. That is too cool looking, guys. That is so good. That's gonna be such a great arcade. On this side, we have to handle that a little bit differently, but that also goes fine. Oh my god, so good. Okay, guys, it's been a pleasure. Honestly, at the end, we made some ground. I did not expect us to at least have a structure in or whatsoever, but that is the most important work of them all. So whenever we have all the supports and stuff in here, when we have dressed that all up, this is going to look absolutely like fire. So a bed warmer. You gotta make jokes, Kane. Every single evening up until mid-summer when there is 30 degrees outside. Up until then, every single evening, I'm gonna make her like a warming bottle. How do you call it in English? This kind of thing that looks like... Hold on. In German, you say Wärmflasche. Or is it actually Wärmeflasche? No, it's Wärmflasche. As a kid, I always said like Wärmflasche. Wärmeflasche. This is a hot water bottle. Okay. That is way too easy. Like these kind of things, you know? Yeah, whatever. They look fun. Guys, been a pleasure. I really hope you enjoyed despite all the technical issues. Hashtag Twitch. I hope to have you in here on Saturday evening as well. Gonna look forward to that. This is gonna be good. Hope you enjoy the update. Hope you enjoy my videos. If you haven't seen the videos yet, make sure to watch the overview as well as the arcade I built. Actually, prior one is the arcade, because that build is absolutely fire. I love it. Very cool one. So highly recommend watching the making of, and I'm gonna catch you all later. Have a good one. See you on Saturday. Until then, have a good time. Hopefully Twitch works again. I'll put some announcements and some schedule links in. If you don't see it, it is going to be again 10 p.m. Saturday night. Be here, Central European summertime, that is. So please make sure to check out which time that is for you. I'll be there. Have a good one, and